Hey gamers, how's it going? Shit, that's right. How did I do this so that it didn't look like shit? I always forget. Window capture? Not window capture. Just monitor one, maybe. Nope, that ain't it. What did I do? Why do I always forget? Why am I the worst at my job? Oh well. Every time I'm like, oh, it's Pillars of Eternity. It's a simple, basic game. It'll run no problem. And every time I'm like, why does this look like shit? Why is this running at 12 frames per second?
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Alright. So let's go talk to this person who we've been told is like the chief, the big cheese. An elderly Roparu man squints in your direction before blinking profusely. He hobbles closer, bare feet slapping the splintered floorboards of his abode.
What say you, girl?
He peers steadily into your face, blinking faster all the while. The man's arms are thin as sticks. What teeth he has are yellowed or black from years of malnourishment. Can you see me? How do you know who I am?
I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. People speak of your kindness, watcher who chases Aethus. I also hear the Roparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a watcher comes to the gullet, as Amira has shown me you would.
Okay. What's causing the Roparu such pain?
The Roparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly. It is an agony.
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
Seraphin strokes his braided beard beneath a quiet smirk. The old man shrugs.
This is the Juana way. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe. The fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all.
Okay, but it seems like you're getting none.
All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down, from the most deserving to the least.
That's not then what you said. Yes, I know.
Of course.
He smiles, showing discolored teeth.
The dawn stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us, a soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He worked with the Principe captain, Mad Morena, they call her, to bring us food from the black market. But for days now, we've had nothing.
What happened?
Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word. He must be dead.
Well, that's a shame.
The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do?
You need an advocate. I'll speak with the royals in Serpent Crown on your behalf.
Perhaps you can achieve what those of my caste cannot. Gain us favor with the crown, and always we Roparu will be indebted to you.
Sorry. Forgot to silence my phone. I'm looking for a place called Delver's Row.
You mean the black market that lies nestled in the depths of the Narrows?
I guess.
The guards do their best to stomp it out, but they are a single boot against 1,000 ants.
Them pox-riddled harbour hogs would be better served taking towels to the sea, for all the drying they'd give it.
The old man nods.
I do not know how to get there, but someone at the tavern might.
Farewell. So, just a heads up, today's gonna be a short stream because I'm very, very, very tired for no apparent reason.
You're a follower of the light?
Light? Oh, you mean... well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawn Stars, even if firstly I'm a Gaunite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's alright. Surely, some other time, then. Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
Oh, Shodi.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi.
He's talking while he's distracted. What'd you want to ask?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different. But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days. I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back.
His eyelids flare with relived embarrassment.
But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
There's more to her than you're giving her credit for.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
She's a Dawnstar, but she doesn't worship Aethys. She worships Gon.
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
Good talk, buddy.
Was taking Batara...
A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration. Her lips set in a snarl. Her clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking on with red, tearful eyes.
Batara is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
She punctuates each with a fierce whack of the reeds. The children flinch, looking between you and the woman. Are you all right? She looks at you for the first time. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lowered into the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Biha shoots him a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Roparu is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
She begins swatting the laundry again, though with considerably less gusto. I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
You say, but you have the face of Tangaloa, the eel of death.
That's fair. Even as she beats the sarong, she shudders. She turns away from you, striking the sarong harder and harder.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury. Sweat is flying, splattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
She pauses and takes another couple swings at the sarong. That's unjust!
That is only the start.
Seraphine's eyes close as he nods along. Shodi nibbles on her lips to hide a spreading smile.
The Rawatayans promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all.
She moves on to the next tunic, thrashing it with even greater fury.
Kira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
She breaks off, her shoulders heaving as she catches her breath. I'm so sorry.
It is only another word.
She shrugs, still catching her breath.
Outsiders cover our islands with walls and gates. Many Huana come to Nekataka, but even here, the outsiders crowd us. In the villages, the chieftains know even the Roparu. Here, even neighbors are strangers. That is Deadfire now.
She shakes her head angrily.
I only want to be free of this place. That is how the trouble started. I heard a Rawatine captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Bataro went and found her in the tavern.
Her eyes go dark.
Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
She bares her teeth at the memory. That's terrible. I'll see this put to rights. She looks at you with the same critical eye she's giving her laundry, wringing and tugging the reeds. Seraphine's eyes close as he nods along. Thoughtfully, Jodi rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
They say many Rawatine captains are women. Maybe her ears will open better to you.
She looks around, taking in the hanging clothes, the huddled children, and the warped and splintered walls of the shack around them.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. And he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
I could look for Bataro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
She trails off, working the reeds between her hands while hope and dread battle in her eyes.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps...
She steadies herself with a shake of her head.
Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
How many need passages to Rawatar?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Does no one else from the cast look after them?
Akira. It was so in the village, where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Can you take a different ship? She shakes her head.
Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valians take slaves.
She lowers her voice and glances furtively around.
They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below. but I cannot trust such people. But the Rowatayans have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
Do you know the way to Delver's Row? She blinks in horror.
Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of the Overseer.
She lowers her voice.
I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. He has lived here longer than any.
I see.
One day, the Mataru will descend on Delver's Row to clean out the thieves and pirates. Stay away from it.
Farewell. Okay.
We're awake right now, aren't we?
Be careful.
Yes,
Gullet is no
Shodi?
place for outsiders.
Wait, let's go to the thing. Do 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 do. The hole.
How did you hear that about the boss?
With my own
Seduce.
There's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
Oh. The Rawatayan sits ramrod straight. On the table near her are a half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness, her bright, spotless attire, make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks. Her eyes find yours.
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect today a local merchant?
Seduzo keeps her eyes on you, even as she speaks to the soldier. There's only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
The captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around quickly as if she expects someone to jump out of another corner of the tavern. Did you cross paths with a man named Bataro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him.
She raises her cup for another sip, scowling into the liquor.
These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
What exactly happened?
This fellow wanted passage on my ship. As if I were the village ferryman.
She tosses back the rest of her drink a little too quickly.
I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
She upends her empty cup. Then what? She refills her cup and sets the bottle down hard. You notice again that her hand is
He
shaking.
told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
She shakes her head.
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenette.
A swollen head?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them.
Go on.
I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so.
She scowls and shudders.
I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Behind, the children still need passage out of the city.
There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
She picks a stray thread from her smooth, crisp jacket.
Why do you bring this to me?
Seduzo Nui, they have little here. Think of how they could benefit from Rawatayan culture.
That must be the first time I've ever heard civil speech in the Gullet.
She nods at your use of the respectful suffix.
Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
The children are small. Surely you can take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
Very well.
Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
Tell me about Oren.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Oren is... particular.
She looks at her crew. They nod in agreement.
Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear animancers are also particular. He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
She and her crew exchange another quick glance.
What is your business with me?
Very well. Alright, where's this guy? Hello? Hello? Okay. Oren. A dwarf sits before a generous and curious spread, steamed mussels arranged in concentric circles, rounds of flatbread stacked in a neat tower, and melons sliced in even triangles. Yet his attention is focused on the 4 cups and the bottle in front of him. He has the cups organized in an almost perfect square around the bottle, but as you look on, he leans down to adjust one. The others with him wait quietly and observe the ritual. Wait. Holding his breath, he takes a bottle and measures an equal serving of wine into the cups, making 3 or 4 passes over each. His companions look on with practiced patience.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face.
At last the bottle is empty. He places it in the exact center of the square. He picks it up and puts it down in the exact same spot twice more before he's satisfied.
I didn't see what Sedusa was fussing about. Nothing wrong with being tidy.
Aelif leans close to you, then turns back to observe.
Cheers.
They all take their cups and drink deeply. At last, the leader turns to you.
What do you require?
I hear you've bought passage on Captain Seduzo's ship.
Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction, and she's promised to leave promptly. A most agreeable arrangement.
What would it take for you to cede your spots on Seduzo's ship?
Out of the question. We're due in Takoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance.
He sips from his cup and immediately runs a folded handkerchief around the rim.
And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
I'm booking passage for a family, but Seduzo only has room for 3 of them, so they'll be split. His hand jerks so violently he splashes a few drops of wine on the table. He mops them up, a rigid, pained expression on his face. You'll be stuck with half of them for the whole journey. Won't that be odd?
That will not do. That will not do at all.
He's still dabbing at the spilled wine, but something brittle has crept into his frown. His companions shuffle nervously. At last, Oran pushes back from the table and looks up at them.
To Queen's Berth, quickly. We must find a more suitable ship.
The gold-packed knights file out together. Not stealing if it doesn't have the mask. Kind of fucked up to pit someone, to play someone's OCD against them like that.
is your business with me?
Iran won't be traveling with you anymore. She eyes you suspiciously. The soldier with her shrugs.
That is convenient for you. But never mind. If there's trouble, I'm staying out of it. The berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me.
She glances from side to side, checking to make sure no one is listening.
Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
She looks at her crew and makes a twirling motion with her fingers. Okay. Well, we've got passage for... Oh, hello? Man saunters over to you with a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm. He's rolled up his sleeve to flaunt it.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
He brandishes the knife. One of his companions grins widely enough to show you all his missing teeth. But the way they're all gathered around you, leaving their own backs exposed, tells you they haven't been here long either. Fuck these guys. Let's get this over with.
Toe cap.
I'm not sure I can.
Hey, Aloth, what the fuck are you doing?
Spot on.
Uh-oh, the loser idiot exploded. Aw, dang. All the stupid loser idiots fucking died. Ate shit. Jeez. I feel so bad. I don't feel bad.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
Spoke with Captain Suduzo about passage out of Nekataga.
What say, then?
Biha listens with cautious hope. The children look on with wide, round eyes. She's agreed to take you all. She's momentarily speechless. Her eyes are filled with tears. She drops the wreaths and brushes them away.
Her watcher sure is something else, ain't she? Nation, you're gonna make me cry myself.
May Amira's winds ever blow sweet for you. We will pray always for you in this life and in each to come.
She picks up the two infants and hurries the others out the door. Shame about Boruto, though. But oh well. What can you do? Hello?
I've noticed you seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
You've caught the eye of someone important.
Cloaked figure sidles up to you, hidden behind a raspy whisper and a long, drooping hood.
If you're interested in making good pay and a good friend, head to the narrows at the western end of the gullet. Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again as soon as you can. Then, follow the bend to the left. The bullies guarding the door have a weakness for chewing Svev. You can follow their trail.
Her teeth flash under her hood.
Tell them Dario sent for you. And remember your manners.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do. But I'm not beholden to them.
I can certainly sympathize.
Okay. Um... hmm. Um... I don't feel like doing a lot of reading today. So let's go down into the death pits. A guard folds his arms, watching the activity on the walkways through slitted eyes. A coral piercing juts from his lower lip. He notices you with a sharp nod. Why was that man sent below?
Roparu? He associated with foreign criminals.
He spits. The gob of saliva is just one more splotch on the weathered and mottled boards.
I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will be watching her. These wicked sorts overrun the gullet and corrupt the Roparu. Our justice must be swift and firm.
Where does this lift go?
To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep. And the remains of lawbreakers and troublemakers. The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
No one access to the lift to the old city.
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort.
He waves a hand toward the exit.
Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook.
Nekataka has a rich history, and some of it lies buried. I must see it for myself. He shakes his head.
It's your neck, Ikira.
He whistles, and the guard stands by the lift, looks over at him and nods.
We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass, though I urge you to reconsider.
Farewell. Wonder if there's actually a timer. A rickety metal cage swings over an abyss. Your clothes billow with a foul wind from below, and faint screams and roars echo from the depths. Still, you can make out no details from this distance. Go down. You step into the jouncing cage. The door slams shut and your descent begins with the rattle of chains. Your eyes adjust to the gloom and you begin to make out crumbling ruins and shadows flickering between them. The cage comes to a rest with a groan. I wish I knew I was so fucking tired all the time. That's a lot of bits. Boruto. Where are you? Bones are warm to the touch. I don't think I would be touching them. Obviously, we gotta break that. Obviously, we gotta break the Sigil of Nightmares.
Perfect.
That's me you're hitting! Lava, beyond sick.
Shit, there's another one. Oh, beautiful. Come on. Dragons. Come on.
Sure thing.
Nailed it. Curse of Nightmares, huh? That seems bad. What the fuck are you doing back there, dear? Where the fuck is Boruto?
Wait! I'm not looking for trouble. Not more, I mean. And I've not got a weapon on you. See?
He raised his hand to show his sword is sheathed.
It's just, you're the first body I've bumped into in days that's actually breathing. I mean, could it be you're delving for forgotten treasures? Same as me?
His boots are slick with grime, his clothes are filthy and rumpled from several days' wear, and his neck and hands are smeared in places with mud. A pack rests at his heels, empty enough to have flopped into itself. It likely carries no more than his dwindling supplies. You're a treasure hunter?
Right. And a successful one, usually.
He half smiles, a hesitant, abashed spread of his lips.
I'm loath to admit it, but look, I'm too desperate not to. I've found not a single trinket and no end to this pit since I first crawled down. I thought to follow the rivers out, but the caves are crawling with grubs.
What was your escape plan when you first ventured into the pit?
I scaled down from the cliffs, but midway, the rocks turned slick.
He scratches as a patch of dried muck on the side of his neck. So there's no climbing back up. What else then?
Best bet's the rivers at the base of the pit. They flow beneath the outcrops, so they must dump into the sea. The trouble's been reaching the base. The western caves wind downward, but they're riddled, infested. Walking them's not been safe.
How long have you wandered down here?
I packed provisions enough for 2 weeks. Started rationing when things looked grim after the first odd days. I don't know beyond that.
He eyes the ripped toe of his boot as he scuffs it against the stone beneath his feet.
Andra's lure seems hardly worth it now. Suppose I fell for the bait though, didn't I? Fabled temple full of treasures, my ass.
If I clear a path, I'll let you know.
Right. I'll wait here, and you'll return for me. won't you?
He nods in answer to his own question, but a deep worry furrows across his brow. Oh, skeleton. Okay. What's this? Frank's stone face rises from the pool. Lichen clogs the hollows under its brow and nostrils. Pale glow plays from the undersides of its cheeks. Inspect the pool. As murky as it is, it's difficult to tell how deep it goes. You can barely see the statue's submerged shoulders. The rest is shrouded in darkness. Yet a smudge of light shines from the gloom. And you hear a faint musical sound from the depths. The melody ebbs and flows, rises and recedes. Dive towards the light! It's gotta be athletics, right? A dear survival fail. Leaps in the pool and swims down. The water is surprisingly warm and oily, with an oily texture and a brackish flavor. Yet as the deer paddles deeper, the water grows colder. The light of the depths becomes brighter and sharper, and a strange melody murmurs through the water. As the mysterious source glows, muck clogs the deer's eyes, and a strong current pushes back. Despite the effort, a deer fights through the current, sustained by a deep breath and strong lungs. Continue towards the light. A deer reaches the source of the light. Music, a glowing conch in the statue's hand. Music flows from it, as rich and deep as a baritone. A deer hovers over it, lungs just beginning to ache. Take the conch and swing back up! First, the conch is stuck in place. With a little effort, a deer prizes it from the statue's palm. It comes free with a pop, and the radiance and music fade. A deer pushes off from the statue and swims despite the pain swelling in his chest. A deer kicks towards the dim glow of the surface. Cornet of Depths. A deer emerges and climbs out of the pool, enjoying deep breaths of the dank cave air. You hear rattling, the bones of the pool grind and snap together. Several skeletons rise from the mud. Wait. How the fuck did that happen?
That looks complicated.
Whambo. Haha, loser. Damn, they had some good shit. Pardon my cough. Yours is better. Yours is something. Yeah, yours is special. And I'm wearing fucking Benwith's shit, which was special. Remember that, loser? Remember fucking Benwith? How we fucking just wrecked this shit? He was all like, you're not the first to say she's gonna kill me, and you won't be the last. And then I killed him. Handily.
It's beyond me.
That's
You
not
mean-
very helpful.
Jesus. I'm getting owned by worms.
Yes?
Oh. Warren's got loot? Oh. Fantastic. Oh, I don't think I will break the amphora. This place sure is spooky. And yucky. Boom. Boom boom. Oh hey, it's a soul. This body's been savaged by many claws and fangs. A cloud of essence hangs over it. You recognize it belongs to Boruto, the man you saw lowered from the gullet earlier. Read his soul. You prepare yourself for the now familiar jolt you feel and feel yourself pulled into one of his memories. You were being dragged towards the cage, but you're not looking at it or at the darkness below. Soon there will be nothing else for you. Overseer Hitenga is holding out the marked coin, the solinet, and glaring at you. You tried explaining yourself, but it's no use. He knows where you got it. He tucks it into his pocket. Instead, you look at Biha, furious and heartbroken, where she stands beyond the guards. There's something you need to tell her, but she's so far away. She's so far, receding farther by the second. Recall what you need to tell her. You're standing in front of a man. His dark, wizened face reminds you of old leather, but a delicate work of embroidery rests in his lap. He holds out a purse with long, fine fingers. Take it. It's heavy, probably more money than you've earned your entire life. You try not to let this show on your face. You know what to do. The Crime Lord nods at you. Yes, Dario. He wants you to pay off one of his associates. Bring contraband from the Audra Mill. You've done this before, but never with so much money in hand. You realize he's still talking. My people are particular about security, but show them the Solonet, and they will let you pass. You pat your pocket for the marked coin. Yes, it's still there. You leave the lair of Dario the Lean, through the Narrows, past the swift chewing guards, left at the four-way intersection, left again to the gullet. Your hands are shaking, and you're remembering the rumor Biha told you about. A merchant captain at the tavern. The money is heavy in your hand. It's a risk, but you realize you've already decided to take it. You approach the tavern with your heart in your mouth, realizing you can't just walk in there with Dario's purse. You need to hide it. Fortunately, the rubble around offers you plenty of hiding places. When no one is looking, you clear some stones from one corner to hide the purse beneath them. There, you'll come back for it once you've made your deal with the Rawatayan. You're almost starting to feel better about it, too. As Boruto walks into the tavern, the memory fades, and you find yourself once more looking at his corpse.
Come along now. I'll guide you through the wheel.
Shodi's lantern clinks softly as she drags it through the clustered essence, harvesting the lost soul. Well, that's a shame, Boruto. Spotted where? Oh, there? God, the fucking dragons thing is so fucking good. A lot of corpses, very yucky, very bad. Don't like it. Just like a ridiculous number of corpses, actually. Especially in this, like, that's still meat. That's relatively fresh corpses. All of these corpses are like a week old. Which, I mean, damn.
I cannot whack him anyhow.
Could use something to put a little pep in my step.
Roparu beyond sick.
Of course, just as it finishes. Damn, that killed it so fast it took a second for the game to catch up to it. Do I want to go deeper? Should let what's-his-fuck know that we've cleared the thing. Did he give me a name? I don't think he gave me a name. Hey, guy.
You haven't found a way out of here, have you?
I've wiped most of the grubs from the western caverns.
Yes, right. It's safe to make for the rivers then. Or it's safe as it's likely to get. I'll head downward now.
With a wince, he hefts his pack from the ground.
Mayhaps we'll meet again in the darkness?
He tosses you a concerned glance over his shoulder.
Take heed if you've plans to trudge deeper north. I only glimpsed it once, but whatever nightmare lurks near the falls of the pit, it's incredibly massive. And surely just as mean.
Then he's gone, easing cautiously into the darkness. Good luck to you, guy. Meanwhile, I will be going north. Find the stairs carved into the cliff. They're disconcertingly narrow in some places and broken in others, but they appear to lead all the way to the bottom. Inspect the path. From here, the way down looks stable enough. However, you see a gap about halfway down the cliff. Climb down the steps. Halfway down, you reach a spot where the stairs have crumbled away. Only a narrow ridge remains. Yet in the darkness, your keen senses detect another shape just below the gap. It's a ledge, maybe the remains of some old building. More importantly, it looks wider and more stable than the ridge of crumbling stairs. Consider the path before you. Shimmy across the ledge. The ledge proves sturdy and allows you to easily cross the gap. Continue down the stairway until you reach the muddy ground below. All right. I forgot there's a map. I could be your shadow. You and I together.
Me and you are about to mix.
I wanna be that girl, but I can't even be there for myself. Whoa. Okay, where's this big old monster? Is that it? Give me them skeletons. Or not skeletons. Dragons. Shit.
Yes?
Indeed.
Using a magic scepter. Everyone's got fucking yellow kit. No one's just using like a sword. Everyone fucking starts with like legendary kit. Wait. Thick like tar, a substance sticks to the edges of this massive burrow. See, like, that's good armor that I just got. But it's not good for anyone because they all have fucking yellow kit. This note is written on stained parchment in a shaking hand. I was searching round the old city, as one does. Good loot down there, Calfwind said. Hardly any beasties at all, Calfwind said. Should be perfectly safe, Calfwind said. Bloody fucking piss for brains. Aye, there was loot aplenty. Found this brilliant little bronze horn, didn't I? Bound to fetch a fair price topside. Of course, the moment I pulled it from the muck, some of besides the corpse of some poor, rotten... I'm giving up on the voice. It wasn't good to begin with. It was a bad voice that I was bad at. Of course, the moment I pulled it from the muck, besides the corpse of some poor, rotted wretch, I hear this great moaning start up behind me. I jumped like a startled hare and ran for it. Here comes this shuffling, right? Fast as anything, right on my heels. Kept running like Skane's own effigy was chasing me, and it just kept coming, and sure as shit I got lost. Now I'm huddled in this old ruin, hoping I've lost the damn thing. And if I haven't, well, I hope whoever's reading this learns better than me. Don't touch nothing. Wild that he wrote it, like, in his own... with his own eccentricities. Sorry, I'm grabbing a snack. I'm hoping some sugar will wake me up. It won't, but at least I'll be tired with Sour Patch Kids in my stomach.
Spot on.
Kablamo. God, that is some yucky shit.
All right.
Fighting bloated corpses? No thank you. These fights just don't end. Hmm.
Aye, aye.
Oh. Fuck. Fuck me.
Me too.
Ain't you got the decency to die? Hogwash!
Oh, God. I swear that wasn't because of the Sour Patch Kids. That was just me choking on my own spit. Neom. Next to the sealed door is the statue of a woman, cracked and overgrown with moss. Both of her arms are extended toward you, but one of her hands is missing. You notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from your pack. It's the Cornet of Depths, a sound like a gentle, crashing surface coming from the shell. Inspect the statue. It looks like a Huana representation of Andra, her robes hanging like sheets of water, pooling around her feet like rippling currents. You examine the spot where a missing hand should be, yet the stone of her empty sleeve feels smooth, as if the sculptor had never shaped a hand to begin with. Her only hand is open, palm up as if to receive something. The sound of waves grows louder and stronger. Place the conch in the statue's open hand. As you do, a thunderous, percussive music of stormy sea spills out of the conch. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds you of voices heard from underwater. As the song reaches its crescendo, a deeper rumble fills the air and rattles through your bones. You take the shell back as the music fades. Hey. Oh. Delightful.
Wait,
Hard to be a farmer and not be thinking about revenge right now.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Please, pray for me.
Okay, that's not what I told you to do. I didn't tell you to run away and take attacks of opportunity. I told you to heal yourself. Whatever, we still won. Mural depicts a tempestuous waters said to surround the legendary city of Ukaizo. Cracked dirt rhymed carving dominates the wall, and it's in it. God, I cannot read. In it, two hands rise from curling waves. Sockets like the ones in the hand of the statue outside have been carved in the hollow palms. Both are empty. Notice a rushing whispering sound coming from your pack. It's the cornet of depths. It sounds like a gentle crashing surface coming from the shell. Inspect the carving. Cracks, mold, and grime vein the stone. The carving looks ancient, and feels that way too. Smooth with wear. Yet as you run your hand over the stone, you feel a cool whisper of air. It feels like there's a draft coming from the other side. The sound of waves grows louder and stronger. Place the conch in one hand. As you do, a thunderous, percussive music of stormy sea spills out of the conch. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds you of voices heard from underwater. Conch glows. Perhaps it's just a trick of the shadows, but the stone hand seems to tighten around it. Okay. I'm taking it back. As you remove the shell from the socket, its glow dims and its music fades.
Yes?
Okay, I think I've just about cleared this whole place. Which went way quicker than I thought it would. Okay, this is new. Well, I say new. Still screams and bones and corpses.
Hey, stop! What are you doing, you fat-fingered oaf? Put me down!
The sword twists and turns in your hands, trying in vain to wriggle out of your grasp. The word Modweir is etched and gilded at the base of the blade. Ah! It speaks!
Oh, it speaks.
It mimics your voice in a mocking, sing-song manner.
Idiot.
It mumbles under its breath.
I like this sword. Can we keep it?
Keep your filthy paws off me.
Hey, we should give it to Aloth so Islamir can have a new friend.
Something new for Islamir always ends with someone losing an eye.
He scowls at a deer.
I don't share.
The sword says primly. Modweir huffs in irritation and turns over in your hand.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm waiting for someone very important who is definitely coming back any day now, and you won't want to be here when she does.
The Master Animancer responsible for your condition, I presume.
No, that would be a man known across Aora as the Great Wizard. None of your fucking business. Have you heard of him?
I like this sword.
I'm waiting for my owner, obviously. It's really a wonder you've managed to survive to the ripe old age of whatever you are, being this stupid.
Remind me which of us was sitting in a pile of garbage?
Well, there's no need to be mean.
Modweir grows cold. Frost creeps across the blade. Yet the hilt remains oddly warm, most inviting.
But my owner, she was really great. I mean, is really great. Her calluses felt so good on my grip. Oh, I can do things with a sword you wouldn't believe.
I'm interested. Show me, I'm a quick study. Modweir makes dramatic retching noises, pretending to throw up.
Actually, even though you're clearly little more than a ham-handed half-wit, maybe you can do something for me. I'll let you handle me, but only under one condition. You have to help me find my owner. Okay?
It presses itself into your palm, slowly warming to your touch. It's a deal.
But only until you find my owner. You got that?
Okay. You have the sword, testing its weight. It's a finely wrought weapon, though it had seen better days. All it needs is a bit of polishing. You scabbard it and continue on your way. Okay. Bind soul. I don't understand. It's cipher. It already can't be equipped by anyone else. Kill one kith. Kill a man. Cracked and half-chewed bones lie among the dormant coals.
Certainly.
So that's neat. We got a cool magic talking sword. Love that. Hey, Seraphim?
Hey, watch it with that.
Why don't you get in the fucking fight, my dude?
Oi, watch it!
Okay. Grieving honors the life of a hero of old. Essence battery. That seems bad.
It shall open to me.
Okay. I wish that this game allowed for a party of 6. Fucking grubs.
This is futile.
Jesus, Shody. How are you getting so fucking wrecked by grubs?
As you like.
Alright. Stuff, right? Oh, hey.
Well, we're still alive. What's next for our daring escape plan?
Are you injured? How are you holding up?
Me? I've been through worse, and I'm tuned to survive.
With a half-forced grin, he stretches to model a clearly lean-muscled and agile physique. But mid-arc, he winces and palms a gash on his arm, ruining the effect. You need healing.
I'm good with the thread and needle. Give me half a chance to get out of here, and I'll be fine.
Ouchie. Right, the path to the rivers is clear. Hope you can hold your breath.
Chances are decent, at best. So, I'll see you on the other side.
Gives you a brash grin.
Supposing I do survive the plunge, and you're of mind, meet with me in Port Maje. I'll have something for you, for saving my hide.
Do sort of rush forward, he secures his pack with careful motions, and with a final nod to you, eases out into the darkness. I hope he survives. He seems like a cool guy. Everything dies the moment that the dragons appear. Every time. Every time, the moment they appear is the moment that the fight ends. Okay. Undercroft? Is that where we want to go? A deep blue, choppy-watered cove spans before you, widening down a cavern that leads eventually to an open sea. Waves clap against ramshackle docks, and the breath that fills your lungs is tinged with salt. Shouts from rowdy sailors pepper the air like buckshot. The deckhands lumber across the water-beaten docks, ready and waiting, watching the waves that roil the cove. Watch from a distance. It's then that Huana water shapers, as denoted by their robes, stride the length of the docks. Arms sweeping, lips moving, they swirl the turbulent tide into a calm, directed current. For a moment, the cove falls still and silent, as if caught in a collective bated breath. Then slowly, a slew of black varnished dinghies, sails lowered, row steadily into the bay. The sailors whoop, shouting a jumble of bawdy greetings mixed with commands for docking and unloading wares. The ships lurch against the wharf and are emptied of crate and after unmarked crate almost immediately. The operation is efficient and quick. With a shrill whistle, a dwarven woman emerges from the squat fort jutting from the eastern side of the cavern. Twice more she whistles before the water shapers reverse the bay's current, and the ships are swept gently out of sight, back to the sea.
It's clever, I'll give him that.
Hello? Oh, we're fighting now? Fuck, we're fighting now.
That must hurt.
Oh wait, shit. No, you fucking people attack the werewolf. I've lost reputation with people that attacked me on sight. Okay. Talk with Modier.
That was amazing. You're so great at killing things. I mean, really great. Wow. I feel incredible. Can we do it again?
I shall.
Guess what, motherfuckers? I don't care how much fucking reputation I lose with the fucking pirates. I'm leaving this place. You didn't let me talk, so... Sorry. Ooh, -2. There's no way I'm sneaking through this.
Me and you are about to mix. What can I do you for?
What does that mean, Shodi?
Finish them! Worse than rough!
Happy to oblige.
Jesus. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to war with pirates. I didn't mean to. We really don't have to do this.
Something approaches.
Hello? There are many secrets whispered in this place. Do you hear the drip 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 of water on ancient bones, ancient stones? Spindle Man.
What is this kith creature?
The Vithrak cocks its head and focuses its many eyes on you. Strange companions also stare with unnatural intensity.
All right, I'll go first. Is it true some of your kind are covered in soft fur that feels good to pet?
What secrets does it bring?
Feel gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see. Let us see.
The Vithrak clicks its claws together in delight.
Keep your other eye open, Cap. A foot probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a two-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeves.
Seraphin scrutinizes the Vithrak. Meanwhile, the Vithrak scrabbles and slithers deeper into your mind. Shield your mind. Vithrak withdraws, grinding one of its mandibles peevishly.
We wish to only see, to know, yet kith hide and hoard their secrets.
I don't trust this creature. At all.
He eyes the Vithrak and looks towards the exit. The creature's probing psyche traces a question in your mind. Its strange companions stand perfectly still, waiting. Need supplies. Maybe. I guess. Oh, damn. Enjoy your new hat. It's one hell of a look, bud.
Happy to oblige.
Stray dog. Hey, you're not attacking me on sight. Grizzled old Moa woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and weathered. It's hard to tell her wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor. Umani has what you seek.
The old woman gives you a grin that multiplies the wrinkles in her face. Show me what you've got.
Old Umani's stock is tested in the hands and throats of the fiercest sorts in the gullet. Never will you find a better selection.
What do you currently have?
Sure thing.
Okay, I don't have business with you. Stream merchant. Now these are people.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses? To help you leave your sorrows behind? I got what you need.
Drugs? No thank you. I don't need drugs. Winners don't use drugs. Figure in the shadows looks up at your approach, pursing his lips together in a crooked line.
Think you made a wrong turn, Bilger. You don't belong in the row.
I was just leaving. I don't belong here. It's true. They attacked me on sight here. They want me dead here. So, yeah, I really don't belong here. The Orlan woman stands over a table laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then to raise a sprig or file to her nose. You realize she is blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
She swivels her ears, but her cloudy eyes do not find you. What do you sell?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though most here come to me for poisons and venoms. I have plenty.
I need supplies.
Though, if you're buying poison and ailment, mind you store them separate.
The only food I need.
Sure thing.
Fucking grappling hook. Leave the hustle of Delver's Row behind you and fade into the alleys. You peer through a curtain in the tunnel beyond. It continues to the left and right. Go left. The tunnel opens to your right. Rats squeak and skitter away at your approach. Before you, the way corkscrews into darkness. Go forward. Make your way forward, feeling the walls to guide yourself in the darkness. Your hand comes away slimy. You smell something foul further down the tunnel. The stench of loosed bowels and the metallic tang of blood. At the end of the tunnel, you find a body slumped against the wall. Stab wounds rend the corpse's clothes and flesh, and its arms and knees are twisted at unnatural angles. Search the body. Find a secret compartment sewn into the lining of his trousers. It contains a small note and a handful of coins. Read the note. Ulog, there's a new shipment for your Roparu friends waiting near the lift in Delver's Row. Come get the food before the cave stink rots it. Your mad Captain Marina. P.S. Give the old man my regards. I put an extra koiki in there just for him. P.P.S. Don't say I never done anything nice. Aww. Continue. Turn around. Thought I was going the right way. Left. Oh. Go right. Trudge along the darkened passage and reach an intersection. Tall branches off to the left. You hear a distant murmur of voices down the darkened path, but see no one. Go left. Tall branches to the left. The floor around the entrance is spattered with something as thick and dark as tar. It looks like Sfef. Go left. A handful of guards emerge and block your way, crossing their thick arms over their chests. One of them spits a viscous black gob at your feet. He rolls the dark blood between his teeth. Better head back, friend. It's invitation only past here. Turn around. Go right. Go right. On your left is an abandoned merchant stall displaying cheap jewelry. The path continues ahead. Inspect the stall. Laid out are various trinkets made from junk, necklaces strung from fish bones, and shoe buckles, and bracelets made with shards of broken glass. But the curtains sway and flaps as if stirred by a draft. You twitch it aside and discover a secret passageway. Go through the secret curtain. Check the tunnel one more time to make sure no one is watching. Then you slip behind the curtain into another passageway. You're walking along when several hooded figures materialize out of the darkness. Not so fast. You gotta pay the toll if you want to visit Delver's Row. Turn around. Go left. Go forward. I'm never going to leave this place. The alley winds on ahead of you. To the left, you hear the din of a multitude and smell of musk of many bodies. Go left. The tunnel broadens into an exit. Through the passage, you hear the tumult of the gullet, the shouting, wailing laughter of hundreds of Roparu. The stink of garbage wafts towards you. Exit to the gullet! Good Lord. That was making me feel claustrophobic. Okay,
I say Beha did right leaving the gullet. She went and did what she needed.
I'll miss Pierre and her ilk. It's too quiet without them. Let me go find fortune.
Leave the dirt and mildew. The carvings look finely detailed. Hey, guy.
The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
Oh, I thought you'd be like, hey, holy shit, how are you alive? But I guess that's nothing of note. Even though it super totally is. Okay. Actually, fuck. As much as I actually do want to continue, I'm gonna call it here because I'm just too fucking tired. So sorry everyone. Short stream today. Thank you for watching. I love you very much. I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter. Defund the police. Bye-bye!